Okay. So today around 3 o'clock, we received a phone call of a possible shots fired. The officers arrived on scene. First of all, the church did a great job. They went into the protocol of locking the school down. Really what they did was they just moved the kids out of the room. Inside the room where the shots were fired, there were 11 two-year-olds. And what they told the pastor, what they heard was what appeared to be the sound of a rock. So they really weren't aware of that bullet going through the window. When the officers arrived on the scene, they found the bullet or projectile right inside the window sill. So it looked like the round went through the window, the curtain stopped it, the energy just dropped it right there. So it doesn't appear to be a straight shot into the church. It looked like it could have been a stray round. But we're taking this very seriously. We're combing the area, we're canvassing the area, we're talking to people. Well, actually, there was a crew that was here, and they said they didn't hear any shooting or hear any rounds. So that kind of makes us believe that it possibly could have been a stray round from somewhere.
Any indications from the bolt, the distance, anything that gives you something to work on to figure out who fired that shot?
Well, again, we recovered the bullet or the projectile, so we'll be able to probably run it through our lab, and maybe this gun has been used someplace else. But again, it looks like it's completely intact, so that shows that the energy that once it hit the window and hit the curtain dropped right down there. So again, it doesn't look like appear to be a direct shot into the church.
Is this an area of the city where you see drive-by shootings and things of that nature?
No, this area here has a very strong neighborhood watch group, and we'll probably start getting a lot of phone calls tonight because we also have what's called our Eagle Eye program. So anyone that has a camera, we'll be asking if we can come by and take a look at that camera to see if maybe a car would drove by in the area.
Is it too early to say, Chief, even if ballpark distance, how far this bullet was coming from?
Yeah, it's too early. Again, that's going to be a lot of crime scene work on that.
Has the department received any potential threats against this church in the last few months, last year, anything like that?
No, we have not. I mean, this church has a lot of meetings here, and if you recall, a couple of months ago, there was something left, the graffiti left on the church. So we're aware of it. We work well with the pastor, again, work well with the community. So that's why we're going to make sure. If this was a stray round, that's fine, but if someone shot into this church, also, we want to make sure we do a thorough investigation.
Just to be clear, you said there were 11 two-year-olds inside the room at the time?
Yeah.
Originally we heard that it was 8, so it was 11?
There were 11 two-year-olds, and there were 44 students in the school altogether.
11 in the classroom?
11.
And at this point, would this have been an after preschool daycare? Would it have been, what was going on, I guess, inside? Why the students were there?
According to the pastor, this is a place where they don't call it daycare, they call it preschool, so these kids were getting ready for kindergarten, so that's why they were there.
Did you say rifle or pistol round?
We can't tell you right now, so it could be a pistol round. It's not a rifle round, I can tell you that. So again, it's going to take further investigation to tell us exactly what type of round that is.
And again, this is an unfortunate, scary scenario that so many schools, so many churches, places like this are having to deal with or prepare for. Were they well prepared?
They were well prepared. Like I said, they went right into their protocol, and especially for the police department to hear a call like that, all the units started converging into this area because when you hear something, a shooting, especially into a church or any public place, you want to make sure you get your resources here as quickly as possible.
Thank you.
All right, Chief, thanks so much. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
That area there, is that taped off for a reason? Or?
No, that's somebody else.